Hello everybody, welcome back. Today I will be telling you guys how I make my thumbnails. Such as this one. I have a whole file with tons of my old thumbnails that I haven't deleted. See, so here's how you can make stuff better than this. Because a lot of these thumbnails are just drawn together quickly. So, first off, you're going to want your background. See how this was like 4-5, 4-4, and Dwarven Mines dungeon picture that I took like right here. So you want to just select a place, little barn feeling. Get the wheat in, get the windmill in, get the barn, little mini barn. Okay, there, took a screenshot. And then I'm going to want to do Windows key plus R and open this up, go to Minecraft, and I have tons of screenshots, but here's the real one, okay? So I'm going to go and put this in, and now press open. Opens the image. Maybe zoom out a bit. Now you're going to be ready. I'm going to tell you how I would make most of my thumbnails. So let's do a complex thumbnail. I pretty much have, kind of like, Sammy Green in his video, 3 sets of thumbnails. There's this thumbnail, there's this thumbnail, and there's this thumbnail. So you're like, what does that mean? This is one that I threw together in 3 minutes. And this is one that I threw together in more like 20-30 minutes. And this is one that I threw together in about 15-20 minutes. So this one's worse, but shorter. This one is better, but not as good as this one, which took longer. Also, this one, that was such a low quality thumbnail. I actually made that one in the middle of a Bed Wars game when I had to go in about 3 minutes. Yeah, so now let's say I'm going to take a picture of myself. So let's put on Master Farmer because it's cute. Now that I got that screenshot, I can pretty much just close Minecraft now and go here. Open screenshots, put this in, add layer. Do not click open or else you're going to have to insert that again. And now I like zooming in. I have to cut my character out. I'm probably going to speed up the process if it takes a little while. Try to get as much as possible in one with the magic wand tool. By the way, as you saw, you got the tools from tool here. Go down, magic wand. I'm going to fill in these gaps. Right click does it. Now this pixel is so close to that pixel that it's probably going to do it like that. So I'm going to have to specifically turn the tolerance down for this. It just gets that 1 pixel. You're going to have to change the tolerance a lot while making thumbnails. Yes, okay. So when you just really can't use the magic wand, then just hold down Control. Shift doesn't work. Hold down Control and use the rectangle select, the top tool. And just go pixel by pixel. It's really useful. Probably the tool I use, maybe second most. Oh no, I accidentally did it on the wrong layer. Oh, that's why it was being so crazy. Okay, the deed has been done. So I'm going to put back the background. And obviously it is really small. So I'm going to use move selected pixels, where you can either like move or size or move the whole thing, or you can select pixels and move as said in the name. Now your thumbnail is starting to come together. So we're going to add a new layer and going to go to cooltext.com. Click on this. Bam, you have tons upon tons of text. Look at this. Okay. So I'm going to use fun because I think it looks cool. And let's type in Skyblock in all caps. Well, it's going to be all caps anyway if it's the fun one. That rhymed. Okay, then I copied that image, Control V. And since that seemed to take up a lot of space, by the way, if you do this, look at that. So you have to go to rectangle select, click out of it, then. So I'm going to put this a little up. And now comes the cool part. For this, we're going to duplicate and we're going to duplicate this. We're going to select the bottom one. You always do the bottom one. You have to. And Gaussian blur. Let's do it like this. Maybe a bit more. Yeah. And if you want to, you can also do some motion blur. And if you want to, you can do radial blur. I'm just going to put all of it. And now you can't really see it because there's so many blurs. And I'm going to merge those. And then I'm going to go to the bottom one here. I personally like the Gaussian blur. I mean, I used to not use it actually. I used to only use motion blur before I actually knew what Gaussian blur was. And then I think I'm going to yank up the saturation a bit. Maybe. Yeah, so it stands out from the Skyblock. And I'm going to merge those. And who knows if I'm going to be done with them or not. So I'm going to keep those apart. And then background, I think I'm going to do motion blur for this one. Not that severe. Yeah, okay. So this is kind of more of a medium thumbnail than an easy thumbnail. If you had an easy thumbnail, then you'd probably just, instead of having a character there, put in like a few pickaxes or maybe a Hyperion. And now this is the medium thumbnail, and we're gonna go onto the hard thumbnail. Okay. Add another layer. We're gonna put in some tools. Okay. Skyblock weapons. Hopefully you can pull up some cool images. Yeah, okay, this would be perfect. But when you zoom in on it, it would become very blurry. A to D. Oh, let's go. Oh my gosh, I've never seen so... Holy. What? Oh, let's go. Okay. Okay. Thank you. I'll be taking this. Take this. Insert. And, oh, you don't even need to cut it out. Okay, so this ADOTG was a really lucky one. And it goes well with the flow, too. And let's do a drill. It's also animated, gosh. Well, you can't have an animated thumbnail. And Midas, yes, Midas. Yeah, seems like a good Midas. Wait a minute, what about down here? Okay, good Midas. Okay, next time I'm going to look Skylia.mo. Whoops. And look at their swords. Because they have some cool textures. And also, it does that if they're on the same layer. So I'm going to cut that out. I'm going to insert a new layer now. And put it in. Yep, okay. We found it. Yeti sword. I could have used this in a different video and I had to use the blurry version. You've got to be joking. Where is it? Look at this. Mage is bad. That's the Yeti sword. I got that out of my research pack. and it was, all small like the textures are, and it was blurry. And now, look at all these swords I got. So just do Skylea.mo textures, click on one of these, and you'll get a ton of them. Which one should I do? Yeti sword. This is looking like an epic thumbnail already. But now I'm going to merge these and duplicate it. Go down to the bottom. Small Gaussian blur. Notch up the saturation and brightness a bit. Oh wait, and did that for the wrong layer. Notch up the saturation, not the brightness that much. I like having good contrast. So it's really saturated, but it's not too light. This is these short swords are shining out our main picture. So I think we're going to notch saturation up for this a little bit. Okay, already looking way better. This is a really epic thumbnail. It took about 20 minutes to make. According to OBS, I've been recording for 22 minutes, and I started this 22 minutes ago. So this is how you can make an epic thumbnail in not too much time. Okay, that's going to be it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like and subscribe, and stay tuned for more daily uploads.